Good morning to all of you. In our last class, we have learned about cardiac cycle or blood flow through heart. In today's class, we are going to start the most important topic, that is the double circulation. Now, let us define the double circulation first. Double circulation system is a system where the blood passes 2 times through the heart to complete one cycle of body. That is why it is known as double circulation. Birds, mammals and crocodile is having the double circulation. We are having 4-chambered heart, and the heart is completely separated into 2 parts, left side and right side. The right side of the heart is having the deoxygenated blood and the left side is having the oxygenated blood. This we have already learned in the previous class. We have also learned about the largest veins, that is vena cava, superior and inferior vena cava, then largest artery, that is aorta. Then we have learned about exceptional vein, that is pulmonary vein, which carries the oxygenated blood to lungs, and we have also learned about pulmonary artery that carries deoxygenated blood to lungs. So this is the brief revision. Now the separation or double circulation is very important for us because we are warm-blooded animals. We cannot change our body temperature. We need to keep our body temperature constant, and for keeping that body temperature constant we require energy, and for energy we need supply of oxygen in a continuous manner. That is why the heart is separated into left side and the right side. The definition of double circulation, why the heart is divided into left side and right side, why we have 4-chambered heart. These are the most common questions that are being asked in the board examination. That is why I am putting lot of stress on these topics. So in double circulation, there are 2 types of circulation that happens. The first circulation is the pulmonary circulation, and the second circulation is the systemic circulation. You can see here in the figure pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Now the pulmonary word is related with lungs. So pulmonary circulation will be dealing with oxygenation of deoxygenated blood. So in pulmonary circulation, the deoxygenated blood from right ventricle will move into lungs where it is oxygenated, and that oxygenated blood is returned back to left auricle. The second type of circulation is systemic circulation, which is basically dealing with pumping of blood to body parts. So from left ventricle the oxygenated blood moves to aorta, and from aorta it goes to body parts. In the body parts, the blood is getting deoxygenated and is collected by largest veins, and that deoxygenated blood is poured back into right auricle. So this is the pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation, which in together forms the double circulation. This is the flow chart for the pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. Now let us see. From the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood is carried to lungs. In the lungs, the blood becomes oxygenated, and this oxygenated blood reaches the left atrium by pulmonary vein. Now this blood from left atrium, that is oxygenated blood, goes to left ventricle. From the ventricle it moves to aorta. The aorta carries it to all the other body parts. Now within the body parts the blood is getting deoxygenated. It gets into right atrium. From right atrium it gets into right ventricle, and from right ventricle the pulmonary artery collects the deoxygenated blood and carries it to lungs. Now you can see the dotted line in between, that is dividing the circulation into pulmonary and the systemic circulation. This is very important topic, children. Please see this topic very carefully, and in case of any query or a doubt, you call. Thank you. That's all for the day.